walking down the street, having a new adventure. Let's get started. So, hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're going to be finding the trap jaw ants, which is one of the coolest ant species in the entire universe, if that's what I think. But yeah, we're gonna try and find them, and hopefully we can find them today, because I've already taken a bunch of tries in order to get this video working. So yeah, let's go and search. So in this part of the video is usually just me making a lighthearted montage, but in this video I would like to take you through the finding process and what is it like to actually find stuff in the wild. The finding process in the wild is not a simple or easy task. This process might even decide your fate. Either 1, you find the species you want, or either 2, you meet your doom and demise. So guys, I think I found a ant nest right there. So if you guys can see the ant nest over there, seems to be like some silk all over it. So it might be not an ant nest, it'd probably be a spider nest if I'm wrong. And yeah, this place seems to be littered with ants right there, as you can see, following this trail. Searching for these animals out here with the blazing heat is not really fun, but it's really cool since you can see how much wildlife have actually changed in the past year of me recording videos like these. So yeah. Searching for trapjaw ants was no easy task, especially when you need to look at the soil at all times. Be vigilant, because not only does dangerous things come from the soil, but they might also come from the tree canopy. The tree canopy above is not only one of the most dangerous places you could be in, but one of the most vulnerable, because one of the most dangerous ant species will reside in them. A bunch of trees in this area means that there are probably a lot of garden tree lizards and a bunch of Asian weaver ants, which are basically living on this tree right here, as I can see some on the trail right now. Those things look very menacing, because if I did land my finger on one of those ant nests or something like that, I would have probably get swarmed and they would probably injure me so bad. Like, look at that. That is an Asian weaver ant right there. After a dangerous encounter, we decide to walk forward. So I found another lizard. Hopefully it doesn't get away this time. Watch this. He saw me. He saw me. Oh my god! Oh, he doesn't have a tail! He doesn't have a tail! No wonder! Oh my god, no wonder I didn't catch anything! He doesn't have a tail. Bruh. Someone might have pulled him. I wonder who. After looking around a bit more, we discovered this gigantic mango tree, and on the soil, we found our actual target. So guys, I already found the trapjaw ants. Let's move on to the explanation, I guess. Alright guys, so this is officially the explanation part. And yeah, sorry for the weird intro, but alright, we're getting into trapjaw ants basics. Basics, guys. So, for the basics of trapjaw ants are commonly known as odontomachus, whatever, however you call it. This is the spelling, boom. Odontomachus. So, odontomachus is basically trapjaw ants, and one of their most iconic features on why they were called trapjaw ants is, of course, their jaw that looks like a trap. Hence why they're called trapjaw ants. Big discovery! Okay, so technically, trapjaw ants are a species of ants where they have one of the fastest moving mouth parts in the entire animal kingdom. In fact, it's one of the fastest moving parts in the animal kingdom. So yeah, that is a bunkers, and trapjaw ants also have these tiny little hairs in their mouth parts. I don't know if I have a clip of it or not. I'll play clips during this video, like right now, probably. I don't know if my editor me will edit, but yeah. Anyways, we're going to talk about their little hairs in the trap jaw. So basically, the trap jaws have these little hairs that if you trigger, they're going to slam shut, and then you're gonna get bitten. You're gonna get the bite. You're gonna get the bite force on your hand or whatever you touch it with. And then also, their mouth is so strong to the point where when they slam shut, they could aim it on the ground, and guess what? They can fly off the ground. That's why trapjaw ants are one of the only ant species that could survive an antlion attack. Pretty cool. And also, trapjaw ants basics for their larvae form. Basically, ants are different than other bugs as where their larvae is in the nest, and then they have like a weird system, which is basically a eusocial system, which I'm not gonna talk about in this video, even though we're talking about ants, just for the fact that, well, we're talking about trapjaw ants, so I assume you guys probably already know what a eusocial insect is. So, yeah. Okay, eusocial insects. Wait, no, larvae. Larvae of trapjaw ants are basically, they're carnivores. Yeah, they're extremely active larvae. I totally didn't read this from the Wikipedia. Okay, anyways, we're going to move on to the next topic, their life cycle. Let's go. Okay, for their life cycle, trapjaw ants consist of blank, because I didn't write the script yet. I could screenshot it to you guys. Well, yeah, that's the script. Alright, I didn't write anything over there, so it's totally from my head. If I get it wrong, correct me down below, because I'm not a trapjaw ant expert. I'm a tree lizard expert, I guess. Alright, so trapjaw ants. What I know about their life cycle is that, okay, fine, we're gonna talk about the eusociality of their insects, because why not? Okay, fine, their life cycle is basically like this. So we're gonna start off with when a colony is about to get established. So here we go. First, there's a drone, which is basically a male ant, and then there's the queen, which is the female ant. They go do this thing called a nuptial flight. A nuptial flight happens once a year, so it's pretty rare, and that's why ant collectors like Ants Canada Ant Channel, Exotic Lair, or something like that, they go out in very specific time to catch very specific ants. But in basically every month, there's probably like a different species of ants. But if you want to catch a specific one, well, you have to wait once a year. That's the only chance you literally get, once a year. So yeah, their nuptial flight happens, and after that they fly in the air, whatever, do some dance or whatever, and after that they land on the ground, and then they burrow inside and then make a nest. Technically, I guess that's trapjaw ants. But for other ant species it might be different, like the Asian weaver ants, where they, instead of burrowing on the ground, they go on trees instead. So yeah, and after that, once they're on the ground, the queen lay eggs, and then their first workers hatch, basically. The queen ants, basically, first batch of workers, which are usually called nanitics. Nanitics, alright? And after that, the nanitics basically walk outside, brings food, and then the colony just starts growing and growing and growing. And that's basically their life cycle. Alright, next, on to the next part, behavior. Let's go. So, for their behavior, well, they're typically formidable opponents. And that's all I can get from the script, because I forgot to write it again since I procrastinated on this video. Nice. Okay, anyways, we're gonna just go through on my head, whatever. Based on my experience, is that trapjaw ants aren't as aggressive as Asian weaver ants, although they are basically pretty aggressive. They're not as docile as those other ants that I find in my backyard, which I don't know the species of till now. I'm still like searching, like matching pictures with like the videos that I have. I don't know. I'll put a clip right here. If any of you guys ant experts know, then comment down below. Well, yeah, their behavior is basically aggressive, but not as aggressive. They're basically like normal ants, okay, guys? So behavior, well, that's pretty much done. They communicate using their antennas and stuff like that. So yeah, let's move on to their diet, I guess. Okay, now for the diet. They're usually carnivores and also carnivorous, which basically means they eat meat or other bugs. I like to call them insectivores because they like to eat other bugs. But most of the time, they're basically omnivores. So yeah, final answer, they're omnivores. So they basically eat anything like fruits or other animals. So basically anything you give them, they eat just like other normal ants. Although their eating style is pretty different due to the fact that their mouth slams shut real hard, so they kind of like eat like by sucking the thing. I think that's how they eat. I don't really know. Or they kind of like break it down with their strong jaws and like pump 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 like that. And yeah, they basically bring them to their nest. But if the prey is alive, what I know is that trapjaw ants basically kill their prey and then they bring it home, just like other ants. But they don't really eat on the spot due to the fact that I guess they're not fast eaters. Like ants, like trapjaw ants are not fast eaters, I think, because well, they can't really use that big gigantic mouth to eat because their mouth hole is like really small. So what's the point of chewing that much but you can't even swallowing it? Okay, yeah, that's basically their diet. They're omnivores, so they eat anything. Now they're enemies. So now for their enemies, trapjaw ants have basically very similar enemies to other ants because well, they're ants, and most of the enemies of trapjaw ants are basically other things like what most people don't like, maybe like some other predators, jumping spiders or something like that if they're alone wandering. But if they're together and united, basically nothing can kill them except for other ant species. There you go. This is the exciting part due to the fact that their main enemies are head collecting ants, just because those head collecting ants like trapjaw ants' head due to the fact of their mouth. It's like keeping someone's head as a trophy. Those ants like to do that. So what they're called is so sorry for that thing of someone kicking some random thing in my bedroom. Not really my bedroom because I share the bedroom. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about what's going on right now and how I'm gonna get revenge, but that's for another engineering video. This is a biology video, so we gotta talk about animals, not other people. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that later. So for their enemies, trapjaw ants, like I was saying, there's these head collecting ants. Now these head collecting ants like these cool looking heads, and they are called Formica archboldi. Yeah, Formica archboldians. Yeah, boldians. Okay, Formica archboldians. So yeah, that's what they're called, head collecting ants. I guess they like collecting bald heads. Okay, so yeah, that's their their enemies. I know this video is like very brief, like the very briefest of brief explanations, but that's what I found during the adventure. I'm not a ant trapjaw ant master. No, I'm not that type of master. So we gotta read the script for a while. Yeah, that's basically it. I don't believe this. This is too short. I guess to sum it up for the video, that's the entire explanation. I can't take this anymore. Alright, see you next time. So there's a lizard on that tree right there. Right there, that's the lizard. Lizard right there, guys. Right there on that tree right there. this time it's. So yeah, this is the ending, and I don't really need to get any serious about this thingy because why not? I can just say whatever I want. Please subscribe because I want to hit 1,000 subscribers, and if you have anything you want to tell, well, comment down below. Okay, so yeah, bye bye. Calm down, bro. Stop shaking your head. What is wrong with you, dude? Stop shaking your head. What?